What's up, guys? Nethervvoid here with more World of Tanks for you. This is news from the Nether. And as you can see, I kind of got my video fixed, at least a little bit. I turned some stuff down to, was it medium, I think? It was on the stream. I can't remember what I turned it down to. I think medium. Put shadows back on, different stuff like that. Actually, I think it looks better than it used to. The textures are better. Like, I put a lot of stuff to really high quality, stuff that's not very video intense, like textures and stuff. And then turn down some of the more intense stuff like smoke and dust and all that crap. So I'm going to show you a couple good games I had recently. This is the Lowe in the half-off equipment Veterans Day weekend. I was driving a lot of gold tanks. I actually never did buy any equipment. Kind of a dirt moment. I don't need any per se, I don't think. Maybe a couple of things. But I can probably wait till the next equipment sale. I actually have a ton from other stuff that I bought, so other equipment sales. Anyway, good game in the Lowe. Check it out. We're gonna get in some news, and the next video or the next game is gonna be T-54 footage. I haven't shown you any T-54 footage in a long time. So anyway, first up, need more replays. Make sure you're sending your replays to dgnetsubmissions at gmail.com. That email will be in the video description if you didn't hear what I just said. Because replays are coming back. I'm gonna try to do some replay videos next week. This coming up week here. The first of the season. I think it's season 5 we're going to be on. I'm going to actually fix up the replay playlist and stuff and reorganize my my sub replays. So yeah, so make sure you send those in because they're just trickling in right now and we need more of them. Also, need more guys for the replay approval team. I think we have 3 currently. I know a lot of you guys sent in your email, you know, your name and email and stuff, and if I didn't send you anything yet, because I just sent the email off, I actually thought I had sent it off, and someone said they didn't get it. Iron said he didn't get it, and so I realized it didn't send for some reason, so I just resent it. But there's only 3 guys, Rummy, Iron, and there's one other guy, I can't remember, Tobias, I think. But if you didn't get picked, it was because your stats are not at least as good as mine or better, and that's because what I need from the replay, the replay approval team works like this. I'm going to send out a pack of replays every week, which is whatever I receive that week, and then you guys send back, the replay approval team sends back 2 replays per person, and then they say why they chose these replays. So I really need help picking out really good replays, so I need people that are better than as good as I am or better. It's not very hard to be as good as I am, at least according to a lot of people, and I kind of agree. I'm not that great at the game. I'm good, but I'm not, I'm not a unicum. I'm not even blue. So anyway, we only have 3. We need more. Please put your name or your email and then your WOT in-game name in the video description or in the comments, so I can check you out and add you to the group and send out emails to you, etc., etc. So stream this week will be European times. It will be Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Pacific, which is 1 p.m. Eastern, and I think it's 6 p.m. UTC, which is London and parts of Europe. I don't know. Check the world time zone map. Just Google world time zone map. I'm UTC -8. Whoop. Sorry, I have a new headset. My headset finally broke, and where you turn the mic off is broken, so that's probably why you heard that burp if I just burped. Anyway, so next up, other streams are listed in the Steam group, so check the link in the video description for the Steam group. That's the DGA Steam group. That's where a lot of us from this channel go to have fun and play games and kind of stay informed. You can see all the official quote-unquote DGA games there. The TeamSpeak information is there. On the events tab, you'll find all the streams that are coming up. I make sure the officers put their streams on the events list so that people know when to log in to the Twitch channel and watch the streams. The Twitch channel information is also in the video description. Pretty much everything you need is there. My Twitter account, which I post on mostly on the Twitter account, and then the Facebook page is there. All that stuff. So connect with me. So there's a lot of other streams. There's almost a stream every other day going on now, which is awesome. A lot of the streams are World of Tanks. We've got a Gopher's got his Battlefield stream going. We'll probably be doing, I know his stream is usually late Wednesday night, really, really late, and we'll probably be doing a couple of those on Sunday. Well, he will, and I'll be there. Not every Sunday, but a couple of Sundays here and there. And then also we have the 7v7 streams going pretty strong. It's on Wednesday as well. So just check it. There's a bunch of stuff. War Thunder stream should be coming up soon. It's supposed to be happening on Saturdays, so we'll see. So, wow, I'm getting through these a lot faster than I thought I would. So, yeah, check that out. Also, join the Steam group. You know, we got discussions going on in there. I know there's a group of guys that are supposed to be doing, on the European server, they're going to be doing some, like, newbie guides and stuff. But I think they're still trying to get that thing going. They said that they said they wanted to start it before December. So we're going to see if that starts up pretty soon. Also, let's see, questions for next news from the Nether. This is kind of supposed to be also like a Q&A. I know what I tend to do is forget. So people leave questions and I forget to go back to the previous one and look. But I'm just gonna keep trying until I get it. It's not really a Q&A. That's not the only purpose of this video. A lot of it's to tell you what's going on with the channel. So yeah, it's not just Q&A. So that's why I forget sometimes, or most of the time. Once I get a habit, I'll be able to do it. It'll be great. So. Other stuff to talk about. I know there hasn't been any dungeon or Dungeoncraft videos. They've dried up. There have been no Minecraft videos. The War Thunder videos have dried up a little bit this week too, and that's because last weekend, actually for a couple of weeks to be honest, I haven't had no time almost on the weekends to record, and so I haven't been recording anything. Everything you've seen, I've been recording on the fly, which I know is a lot of streaming footage. I guess that's another reason I haven't recorded more videos is because I'm streaming more and I'm taking footage from streams now and posting it to the channel. But I have been working on the T110 guide, T110E5. I'm surprised I don't have that guide out yet, so I'll be doing that. I've just been trying to get good replays and really playing that tank a lot again to figure out how to play it again. Make sure I don't steer you guys wrong. So what I'll be doing is, I don't know if you've noticed, but basically I'm going back to WOT being the primary thing I show on this channel. So the WOT videos have to come out. That's the way I'm doing it. I didn't really want to say anything about it until I've been doing it for at least a couple weeks, because I didn't want to say something and then not, I don't know, actions speak louder than words. We're going to speed this up a tiny bit because this part gets a little boring. We're just kind of waiting for these guys. Oh, actually the IS-3 is still there. Alright, let's go back to 1 times. For some reason, I could not get the stupid Tiger 2. He was just being scaredy cat or something. Anyway, so basically, if I get enough WOT videos recorded, then I'll start, you know, I'll record War Thunder and Battlefield 4 videos and Minecraft videos. So those are going to be secondary. And that's going to be as long as I can record World of Tanks and it actually gets views. So that's not going anywhere. So this guy's not dead yet. Let's do it 2 times though, because I have one more game to post. Okay, he's dead. Now we can do 4 times. So they're pretty much just going to be sitting here the whole time. You can see I've got 3,800 damage. Pretty good game so far in this low. That's double the damage of this tank, which means I did pretty good. Trying to just maybe snipe that guy while I can't see him, because that's where he would be sitting. I'd be hitting him right there in the top. So anyway, so also for Battlefield 4, what I was thinking is I'm probably going to do, I want to do gun reviews or gun guides. I think that could be pretty cool. But I'm just trying to figure out, well, there's a couple things to figure out about doing gun guides. So I'll be back in a second to talk about those. I got one more game to show you guys. So here's that second game. This is in my T-54. Let's make sure I'm in the right camera mode. There we go. I like this tank a lot. I just haven't been playing it that much because once I get to Tier 9, to get to Tier 10 takes so much time in the tank and takes so much cash that I have bigger fish to fry as far as getting guides out and driving different tanks. It doesn't seem like a good investment to spend so much time to try to get to Tier 10. So my Tier 9s, after I do a guide on them and unlock everything and all that, generally tend to collect some dust. So I've had the T-54 for a long time. And like I said, it's an awesome tank. It's got great traverse. The gun is good. You know, obviously it's not the best gun, but it's good. The only thing it doesn't really have is you're about to see is great gun depression, which is kind of a Russian thing. It's not really this tank's fault per se, but an American tank would be able to take that shot. So that's one thing that doesn't have. But it's got amazing mobility, which is pretty much the strength of this tank. If you've watched my guide on it, you know that. I already think that about this tank. So anyway, this is some pretty good footage on this map. Basically, I rolled up to scout people first to get extra XP and credits, and then I'm just going to try to do damage where I can. So take a watch and enjoy. Anyway, that was a long way around that. So yeah, I'll be getting back. So anyway, Battlefield 4 gun guides. Battlefield 4 guns have a lot of interesting features in common with like tanks as far as guides are concerned. You know, they have different fire rates, different damage, accuracies, different things like that. And all of those things, you know, especially range, lead them to basically not all work the same, which is kind of an obvious thing. I would say that, like World of Tanks, a lot of the medium tanks drive the same. There's not a lot of differences between medium tanks other than is it mobile or not, pretty much. None of them really have that good armor. And so there's some common things that are the same for all like heavy tanks, all medium tanks, that kind of thing. And it's a similar thing in Battlefield 4 with guns, you know. The PDWs, I think personal defense weapons is what they're called, the short-range guns. I call them submachine guns, but the submachine guns, which I think is what they're called anyway. I need to do some research too on all this stuff, but those, you know, they have their own traits. Like they're usually really short range, usually really high fire rate, you know, low caliber bullet. There's a couple of other things that they all have in common. But then, like for the engineer specifically, once you unlock carbines, which is the reason to unlock carbines as far as I'm concerned, Battlefield 4 doesn't have tons of short range, close combat work. It's mainly mid to long range. So the short range guns have a super huge disadvantage. And this is a great part where me and this guy are basically double teaming people for a while. The T-30 is trying to get shots. He's just about dead. IS-8 is also trying to help out, but he is presenting a lot of side armor, so that's just generally not a good idea on IS-8. So anyway, so you know, the carbine is a really nice unlock if you're an engineer, because it has a medium range capability. It's like short to medium range. And so anyway, doing guides like that on the differences between the carbines and stuff, I think it would be a good idea. And I was thinking, like, if I did it, I wouldn't just talk about stats. I'd probably show you, like, I'd stand a certain distance on a certain map that I would do in like every one of my replays, and fire from the hip and things like that, and show you the shot dispersion and stuff. So you wouldn't just see the stats, but you'd see the actual dispersion of the rounds and stuff. I think that could be kind of cool. And then I'm not sure if I could show you the gun in action or not. That could be something I would do. The problem with that is, with Battlefield 4 is a little bit more chaotic, at least for me right now, as far as getting good footage that I feel like I can show you. I'm not the best at that game, but I do know a lot of how the game works and stuff. I just need to practice what I know about the game, and so I can get, it can become second-hand nature, because you just don't get a lot of time to react in that game. You get a lot more time, say, like in World of Tanks, to react, but you just don't get the same amount of time in Battlefield 4, because fights are over a lot quicker. You just die a lot quicker. Getting some really unlucky shots here, basically because I'm not aiming, because I'm trying to take snapshots here. This T-54 is working me over pretty good, but now he's getting helped by those guys up there on the hill. So I got to get out of this mess. Luckily, the E5 comes over to help, because I'm pretty much almost dead here, and my buddy died, so I was going to be all alone. He's at full hit points too, so kind of let him just get out there and take some shots to the face. Once you get to this level of hit points, you've got to be a lot more careful. Something I have not been doing that much lately. So all that, I'm just trading damage for that guy there, but I traded almost 3 times the damage for his 134 right there, so that was probably fine. So I don't know, I think that could be good. Those Battlefield 4 guides could be good, and it gives me something I can post for Battlefield 4, because in my opinion, just posting footage of a beastly game or something is not very cool. I don't know. Then it's all about the commentary, not really about the game, because I don't really care. Personally, I don't like those kind of videos where I'm just watching a guy have a good game. In tanks, it's cool, I think, because I get to see a lot of different tactics going on, the different decisions somebody might make. But in Battlefield 4, the stuff's over so fast that I just don't feel like I see a lot of super awesome things I can put into play in my own game. But anyway, that's me. Maybe I'm not good enough at the game to even know. But anyway, so I'm still working on Battlefield 4. I do play on Go for stream when he has it every Wednesday. I try to play for like a half an hour at least. If I have to go, then I have to, but I try to support it. And then I play with the guys whenever we get a chance. But as I get better at that game, I'm going to start posting gun guides. It'll probably start with the engineer because I'm trying to unlock a lot of the stuff on the engineer. Because this is going to sound really ironic, but I like Battlefield 4 and I hate vehicle gameplay. Basically, I like to run around as a grunt, but I like the long range and tactical style of Battlefield 4. I just don't like the fact that, and it's very realistic. Well, not realistic enough technically, but if you come up against a tank, it's not even. That's not an even fight, and I really prefer games that are more even fights. They can be a little bit lopsided, like the old IS4 versus tier 7s. That's a pretty lopsided fight, but at the same time, if you see one, you're not going to just immediately die. And generally with tanks, well, you do know they're there a little bit, but they're going to one-shot you in the face usually. So I generally don't like that kind of gameplay. And then same thing with choppers. If I just have a med kit and an AK, a chopper gunning me down, that doesn't seem like even close to a fair fight because I probably can't even kill that guy. So I'm rolling engineer so I can have lots of anti-vehicle stuff and take vehicles out. So trying to roll up on this Yog Tiger because I know Jagged Tiger. I'm probably still messing that up. Sorry. Just because I'm having a great game and it's time to jack somebody up. And he's not expecting me, but somebody else kills him, so whatever. So anyway, great game there, and let me know what you think about the Battlefield 4 stuff and everything else I talked about, but mainly the Battlefield 4 gun guides. I'll probably be watching other people's gun guides to maybe get some ideas why recreate the wheel if I don't have to, but I'll also be adding my own style to it, like my guides, which are pretty much different than anybody else's I've seen anyway. So anyway, let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys next time.